Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be learning about the cerebral palsy. So let's get started. Introduction. Movement, something most people never think about until it's gone. Cerebral palsy begins not in the muscles but in the brain, in the circuits that turn thought into motion. It's not a single disorder, but a spectrum of ways the brain and body learn to move differently. The challenge is physical, but the awareness, intelligence, and emotion behind it remains untouched. The brain's role in movement. Every action begins with a signal, an electrical spark in the motor cortex. The cerebellum balances it. The basal ganglia, the basal ganglia refines it, and the spinal cord carries it to the body. When these regions work together, movement feels effortless, like thought flowing through the body. In cerebral palsy, that pathway is disrupted. The message is sent, but the connection struggles to deliver. How cerebral palsy happens. So, in most cases begins before or during birth, a moment where oxygen, blood flow, or brain development is usually disturbed. Sometimes it's from an infection or premature birth or bleeding in the brain's delicate vessels. The injury doesn't worsen over time, but as the body grows, the effects evolve. It's not degeneration, it's the brain adapting to a path it never planned to take at all. The areas affected. The type of cerebral palsy depends on where the map of movement was altered. Damage in the motor cortex causes spastic movements, stiffness and tightness in the cerebellum. Balance and coordination are affected, turning motion into effort. In the basal ganglia, rhythm and control falter, creating involuntary movements. So, each form tells us a story of which part of the brain learned to move differently. Intelligence and emotion. So, intelligence is not touched by cerebral palsy, only the way it's expressed. So, the brain still thinks, learns, and imagines vividly. Emotion, too, remains whole. It's often stronger, carried in the tone of a gaze, the rhythm of breath, or just a single gesture. The body may move slowly, but the mind still races, alive and aware. Neuroplasticity, the brain's adaptation. The brain never stops learning. When one neural path is blocked, another begins to form, rerouting thought and motion through new circuits. Every repetition, every stretch, every attempt teaches the brain how to speak again to the body. That's neuroplasticity. Not a miracle, but the science of persistence. Treatment and support. Treatment isn't about perfection, it's more about connection. Therapies, surgeries, and adaptive tools help strengthen what's already there. But the greatest progress often comes from patience, from consistent care and emotional support. Healing in cerebral palsy is not about fixing, it's about rediscovering what the brain can still do. Conclusion. So, cerebral palsy doesn't silence the mind, it challenges it to find a new rhythm. Every movement becomes a conversation between the brain and the body. Even when signals falter, meaning still flows, because the brain, no matter its limits, is built to adapt. And in that adaptation, we find something extraordinary, not weakness, but the strength to move forward. Okay, guys, we have finally finished. We finally went through cerebral palsy. I hope you learned something out of it. And if you have any questions or concerns, let me know in the comments. And I'll let you know. Okay. Bye, everyone. Have a very nice day and take care. Bye!
I get to know myself every weekend.